Genius. I forgot to unmute my mic. Hi, how are you, Anthony? Nice to see you. Oh, brother. Yeah, at least I'm consistent, you know. It's because I muted it yesterday at the end, so I could get some stuff done before I signed out and forgot to unmute. Got just kind of some simple colors today. We're not getting carried away. I've got a yellow, a black, a red, and a green, and a blue. I may or may not go in different directions with any of those. Get off my show. Good morning. So let's go ahead and get into this. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I don't have you too far away. Let's go ahead, put some craft white down on my page here so I can I try not to use the gesso when I'm doing just the paper stuff because it's almost a waste. Good. Good morning, RV Weekends. I just barely turned off your playlist just before I came on. Since I talked to you yesterday, it was been running. Connor just let her go. Started at the beginning, your newest one, and ended up with him cooking bacon. I think he was cooking bacon. Little chunks of meat. I think it was bacon. Yeah, we'll just paint this whole thing white. Get it wet. So I bet you that's what it was. This is going to be kind of a very simple painting today, nothing fancy. The chair is beginning to bug me. I don't remember my wheelchair making this much noise. It's hard to sit back in a wheelchair though, I'll tell you what. It's like, no, I'm not sitting back in it. Get out of it, I don't have to sit in it. Let's grab a couple, what do you say we use a makeup brush and make some clouds? Just a couple little clouds, somethings. Maybe, Nothing fancy, nothing huge. Put the base color in for myself here, and I'll grab a little bit of titanium. Look at that, wiped right off. Now I'm going to grab just a touch of blue. Just kind of work it in a few spots here and there. And a surprise color. A little bit of red. Just to give a little atmosphere, kind of like kind of an in-between day. Kind of not gonna rain, but not sure if it wants to think about it. We'll put that color in there. I'm just going to put them all together now. Crazy cat. That little cat's insane. I'm telling you, she's completely insane. There's no sanity in that little cat. She's off her rocker. She's now decided that I'm her personal property and nobody else can play. I see that right there. So let's grab a nice grab a white closer to the blue. With the yellow on the other side of my brush. So it's white on one side, blue away from, yellow on one side, and the white is near the blue, so Kind of keeps me from turning my sky into a green. Not that I care about green skies. I like green sky. I'm gonna go up into it in a second anyway, but we're gonna grab a touch of red in the middle here. Throw in some yellow. Kind of make it orange. So orange right around it there. I know, strange. Skyline, but I just need the basics there. I hate that light up there. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it today. I'm not going to stress out. No stress, no stress. Now I'm taking a little bit of yellow with green. Hey Aurora, how are you? And this is just a medium green. Remember, I use watercolor paper, so I can put quite a bit more water than you would if you were using a canvas. So I kind of almost turn my paints into a watercolor sometimes, you know. I gotta remember to tell people that, because people ask me, it's like, didn't I mention that? Why didn't I mention that? Okay, let's add a little bit of red to our green down here. Probably should have mixed that just a tiny bit better, Bruce. Now, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of water on my blending brush, so it's going to be kind of move stuff around pretty weird. First we got to run it through the comb. It's actually a brush, but now let's see where she's going to go. Let's see what direction this thing wants to go in. I think I know where it's going. Yep, we can do that. I just let the stuff that I'm using decide where I want to go. Sometimes my paintings are pretty simplistic in design. I don't want to get too complicated with some of them. And I'm just painting with a makeup brush. That's all it is. So those people who say, oh, I don't have all those special brushes you need to paint. You don't need special brushes. You need a will to paint, a few colors, and whatever brush you can happen to grab. You can paint with sponge, you can paint with paper towels, you can paint with Q-tips. Do all the fancy brushes help? Does make life easier sometimes, but does not mean you cannot paint. Just means there's different methods. That's all. Just means there's a different way to do it. Are you in an RV? You'd be better off. Not that I'm telling you how to do things, because you know I'm not gonna do that. Not better off. I guess better off's not a right word, but anyway. Canvas boards, they're canvas, very flat, store very nicely. This one's actually from a friend of mine. I haven't painted on it yet. She sent it from Australia, and I kind of hate to use it yet, you know. But this right here is actually this. Speaking of the person that sent me the canvas, this is just paper. It's watercolor paper. It's very heavy. I have it taped on an old painting, a textured painting, on the back of it to support it. Good morning. Get out there. Get out there. for instance, here's 2 paintings. I haven't finished the edges. Here's 25 paintings. You know? For what it takes you to store 2 paintings, you could store 25 of these. You know? That's the way I look at it, is space. How much space do you have? What you know, that's the way I think about things sometimes, is your artwork going to be affected by what you're painting on? I don't know. I like some of this stuff. I like how I paint with this stuff. You know, does it take a little adjustment to paint on paper compared to canvas? Oh yeah. Did for me. I like painting on paper now because I feel like I do nice work with it. And I can paint, I paint a lot of paintings, so it's more of a practicality thing for me too. Shade. Glued in between, Anthony? Because I've heard about that, but I was afraid to try it. You bond them together? Yeah. Oh, cool, okay. Yeah, I have a bunch of that. These blue I have tons of. Used to do a lot of skateboard grip tapes, airbrush stuff. So I have lots of glue left. Alright, let's grab the evil fan brush. And let's add some grass here. Yeah, I think I got too much water on this one because I haven't had one buckle in a long time. Of course, this is a cheap tape, but I don't think I'm really happy with it. It's what they had at the store. I'm so used to using green tape, you know, and also now I have this cheap blue stuff that's kind of worthless, to be honest with you. I suppose if you're just taping up a room to keep paint off your windows and stuff, it's probably fine, but for what I use it for, it's not so great. Now I've only got 4 colors and a black and a white. I don't have a ton of colors on my palette today, so I'm gonna make do with what I have. And I think I want to try to see if I can do with what I have today. So basically 4 colors and some tinting. Really, I didn't really need to have 4, but I put the green in, so I might as well use the green, right? Let's put this right here, because we're going to add a piece right there. Let's grab this, maybe throw a tiny bit of blue in it. Kind of turn it kind of gray colored. Let's see if we can do this with a fan brush. It's not a fan brush challenge, but hey, why not use it? It's in my hand. And I'm just kind of relaxing anyway. Not really thinking about much today. I got a bunch of yard work to do today, so none of it involves a tractor. Guess they're still mad about that. I personally thought it was funny, but they do not have a sense of humor. I guess. Guy puts his tractor in the ditch once and they'll think the world's coming to an end. Okay, it wasn't. Okay, I've done it 4 or 5 times, but still. But I do have my skateboard. I found it. I'm whispering because if my wife finds out I found it, she'll get mad. It's funny how we go from you're gonna shoot your eye out to you're gonna break a hip. Not that old yet. I mean, seriously. More apt to break a hip walking my dog. Just try to get a little bit of step in here. Kind of good old Vermont rock, you know. We got a lot of shale and stuff around here, so a lot of our rocks are very flat layers to them. Let's see, what do we think? We think we want to go with, let's grab some Mars Black with some red, which is going to give me kind of a rusty brown color. I'm going to throw just a tiny bit of green in it. Is my chat been off? We'll paint that rock again right there in a second. I probably should have put this in before I put the rock in. I'm not worried about that spot up there, that's for sure. Let's get a little dark, maybe just a tiny bit of white in it. Well, stop being quiet, Madonna. Jeez, the nerve working. No throwing stuff at the screen. I know you were thinking about it. We know that thought crossed your mind. Throwing stuff at me. Yeah. I wouldn't do that with everybody every weekend. Some of the people in here are very good friends from a long time, and the newer people are becoming friends. So that's how I am. People become friends until they prove otherwise to me, you know? Don't like that. Don't like that. Yeah, we'll fix it though. We don't have any problem with it. We'll just do it with a paintbrush instead. My wife has some. Not saying I've ever had a block thrown at me. I'm not saying I have not had a block thrown at me. I'm just saying I know what they feel like getting hit by. You didn't really think she wouldn't use me for a target, did you? Not once has she ever thrown a single sneaker at me that I couldn't outrun. Don't worry about this right here. This is nothing. And don't worry about that last one, because that's nothing. I've never done anything I haven't deserved, probably. I mean, she hasn't done anything. Well, thank you. You have a great day. Now let's grab a little bit of dark. And we know this tree's going this way. Yeah, have a good day at work. I miss work. I really like to work. Not one of those people that enjoys sitting around all day doing nothing. So far, we're doing okay. So far, I'm okay with this. I think we're doing pretty good with it, considering what colors I'm just kind of creating on the fly. Let's see, so that'd be dark side, so let's go. Let's see if we can add a little brightness to this side. like so, blah blah blah. Like sands of an hourglass. Ah, I do not watch it, don't ask. My wife does. You hear something enough times and you tend to kind of tune into it. Now I'm just... Yeah. Every day she doesn't miss one. Since she was young, I guess. She's still young. Alright, now we got a little bit of something going on with the tree. Not sure this is going to work, but we will see. It's too big. That's too big. Let's see if we can get this right without totally messing it up. I know it looks hard to imagine it with that big chunk right there. Hello, Mr. Little Brush, where are you? Are you in here? Are you in? Yeah, I think it's just, it was to escape for a while. I think that's all it was. just went the wrong way. That's alright. Alright, I think I can pull it back. Maybe I won't pull it back, I don't know. Hey Sylvia, how are you? Just seeing how much I can mess up a painting. I think I'm doing pretty good. Gonna let that sit for a minute. Cool, I will check that out, Sylvia. I'm sorry, I actually almost always watch that, but I was busy Friday with my wife, so took my wife to the hospital on Friday. Thank you. Hey, Chrissy. Always takes me so long to do buildings, you know? I always share your stuff. I share it to Twitter now, actually. Let's grab a little bit of the white mixed in with a little bit of the yellow brown kind of yucky color stuff that I was creating. Let's put a few spots in it. We've got the aren't we funny? Listen, it was alright, so the beginning of this started out with me not having my microphone turned on. Luckily, Anthony's... Yeah, it's great when I turn it on. Now let's see if we can get a little darker green. All I have is blue, so we're gonna add a little green with a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. Kind of make a mud. Let's see if we can get some shadow back in here. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. We love you too. Hey, cat bro. Let's throw a few. At today's I'm good at it, aren't I? Good at talking to myself, I guess. Probably all that practice. all that practice from before, I guess, or marriage, one or the other. But, 32, 3, I don't know, 4 years of marriage, however long I've been married, I can't remember. You get good at talking to yourself. There we go, a couple rocks. I painted a barn. It wasn't starting out as a barn today. Don't know why the barn ended up in there, but I guess if a barn wants to be in there, we should not argue with it. Well, I know that I got married in 1989. So, I've been married that long. So, I know I've been married that long. Other than that, don't have a clue. Funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm slightly old. Madonna, is it? Oh, you're at work. Do I have another Chrissy's busy. Shane's. Don't know if I can do it myself. I don't think I can. I want to drop Be Amazing Sylvia's. Could somebody, Madonna, could you drop Be Amazing Sylvia? That video, please. Why not? Alright. What can they do to me? Nothing. Just don't go there till after we're done. Yep. I saw that. That's a big deal. It's always exciting when they get older. Except you start feeling a lot older when they start getting into their 20s, though. And then when they have kids, you get really old feeling fast. Yep. Messed me all up. He did it on purpose. It was all about me. Not really. I'm gonna have Madonna drop your channel for me. Thank you, Madonna, so much. I will be starting to do that again soon. I will be starting to drop individual channels kind of randomly throughout some of my lives. Just so people can enjoy some of the other artists and creators that are in here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. Imagine how many kids have played on that tree. Supposed to be out working, and instead they're out there goofing off. Uh, 2:30. Boy, I hope I'm right. Otherwise, I'm late. I think he said 2:30 to 4:30. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, but if you do one earlier in the day, like right after I'm done, I'll... If you ever want to do that, let me know. We'll just drop your link and send people from here. I paint a different time than everybody else, so otherwise I'd send people all the time. There we go. I think it's pretty close. I don't think I'm going to add any branches to that. And I know the French. I know the French. I know the fence. Let's try English, Bruce. English. Remember English? That class you hated? I was a science nerd, a math nerd. I was one of those calculus and freshman year people. Yeah. Apparently it does. I also got him. Yeah, I took calculus, legal studies, trigonometry. Yes. Yeah, and I hate it. I usually use green frog tape. Yeah, please go check out my friend Anthony at Grayscale Painting and Chrissy at Chrissy's Canvas Art and BME. I was in electrical engineering major. That's what I have education in. And then I walked away from that college education and went to become a mechanic instead. Well, mechanic and robotics, but still, whatever. It's still mechanic. Forklifts and robotics and Zambonis and things like that. I like this, even though my barn's kind of wonky. I don't care, actually. I kind of like how it looks. These were supposed to be rocks, but I gave up on them. I'll probably come back to parts of this and finish it up. But I want to do something a little unusual for me. Thank you. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm good with that. Thank you, Capro. I just want to do something in the... Let's see, what time is it? How long have we been? Hour and 14 minutes. It took me from beginning to end. Of course, private was silent. But still, whatever. I don't care. I'm not talking about it. In Carolina, that one's actually painted on one side. Believe it or not. That one is single-sided. So as I was saying, I'm sending out 10 pieces to Real Giveaway Guy for an auction to help the homeless. Truly help the homeless, not just throw it to a charity. He's actually going to go out and whatever money we manage to raise, he'll throw in a chunk to kind of make it even. Yeah. Yeah, it's a miracle. That's for sure. And I think it'll be probably paintings very similar to this. Not sure about that one, but maybe ones like this. And, you know, pieces like this. Biggest problem you know, You know, things like that. Biggest problem is some of the ones that I wanted to send are claimed. Yeah, I actually did a few of those like that. I started out playing with this one to check out the border, but that's just painted on a cover to my watercolor paper. But that was the first one I played the cover with. The shape. So, you know, the next one I said, oh, well, let's go really dramatic and see what it would do. And I kind of like the look of it. I think this painting would be cool, put in like a driftwood type frame, you know, because it, but that's actually one of the ones that's going. That one is. Haven't decided if I should send this one or not. You know, because that one's kind of a little different than most people are accustomed to seeing. And I have some very simplistic dark ones, but they're pretty dark and I gotta work on those a little bit. No keep. I don't understand no keep. Keep that one? Okay. And I do have a Sasquatch with a balloon one. And then this one. I have one Hillbilly would like, but I'm not selling it yet. This is. What do you think of that one, Hillbilly? He's gonna dig that one. Actually, I'm gonna send that one right there to him. Just to mess with him, because it's got. Is that what you were thinking? This is mine. Yep, this is my personal piece. Oh, I've got dark side. Yeah, I've got a dark side. Oh, trust me, it's in there. Then I don't know what I'm supposed to be sending out to. I'm killing time, you know, I've got 10 more minutes to. I know Aisha wanted a few of them, so I'm not sure. Here's one that's just kind of dead earth almost. That kind of So looks like we know where Hillbilly's going to be hanging out now. Oh, hopefully I don't send away anything that she wanted, because she'll get mad at me. Although she can just bid on them. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Stuck on 8. Still stuck on 8. Stuck on 8. Call that one 9. We'll send that one too. So I gotta... Yeah, I do. Sure, I can. The big one? Yeah. People. No, not mine. Her channel. I was asked to auction this big one, but I'm not. I think this is one you're talking about. I think I'm gonna have to back you up though. No, turn off that light. You like that, huh? Yes, I am not wearing a black shirt today. Surprise, surprise. I guess I could always throw in a couple solid ones. Anyway, that's just something. I've been thinking about auctioning a few of my own pieces of pretty soon. Pieces like this one. Just because I hate to have them sit here and get ruined. These are all snowmen, so I'm not going to send out the snowmen. Did you ever get that picture I sent you yesterday, Hillbilly? Because that's actually what I sent you. It's in the box that the paintbrushes came in. It's actually painted on the inside of the box. I've got 2 minutes to kill and then I'm out of here. Well, I mean kill, but I was informed this piece cannot go anywhere. Well, and this piece can't go anywhere. But this one might end up going up. Yes, it is as dark as it looks. So, I'm one shy. Darn it. Is there anyone that I can fix? Yep, that one right there I can fix. I'm going to be painting just for a couple more minutes. Sylvia, I'll stop by in a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to retouch both of these two. Alright, yeah, that's just a painting I did. It's big. It's huge. I understand if you guys have to take off. I get it. It didn't expect me to be painting anymore. It's crooked. Don't be crooked. It's gonna mess you up for a minute. That's how I have to zoom. I'm just going to work on this for a real quick second and see if I can just give it a booster. The color's a little dark. Probably should put tape on that to keep that from hitting the ground. What do you think? Can I do it in 5 minutes? Probably. Yeah, I think so. We're not going to rush through it though. If I get it done today, I get it done today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. Let's just a tiny bit of fresh water. Hope you guys don't mind. I understand if you're busy. Got other people to watch. I get it. That's my max zoom right there. That's as far in as I go. And it really is that dark. That's a very dark painting for me. That's kind of weird. Let's see if we can just kind of... Boy, that does look like oil paint. I'm telling you, I think it's oil paint. I think I'm about to paint on top of oil paint. I don't do very many oils, so it's kind of hard for me to tell what's what. Let's put a little bit of acrylic on here and see what... Boy, it's got the texture of oil paint, I'll tell you. Nope. Oh, that's why I'm not sure it's not. I don't think it's oil actually. I don't have, very rare do I have an oil painting. It actually looks like this was one of those that I've used a medium. A paste, you know, that Mahler's paste stuff. That's what this is actually looking like to me. It has no smell to it at all. And the blending is really heavy blending, so I'm not really good enough to blend like that with the oil, so that's what makes me believe that it's not oil. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because it's not lifting at all. I don't have any lifting. The other thing is you gotta remember is I paint on paper. I'm not painting on canvas, so things are gonna react a little differently even if some strange thing that I actually broke out oil paints, which boy, I know I've done one. That's an oil painting. You can see the texture in it. I'm not thinking that's the same color. And there's no texture like that in it. And that thing's sealed and cleared. I'm going to actually have to break out another paint just because of what I'm doing here. I need a little gold green. Just a tiny bit. I don't want to take out all that dark in there, but gotta put in some visibility, you know. And maybe we'll take this big tree over here and we'll actually kind of electrify this one. Yeah, I think I like that better. I think there's definitely, I think that was Grumbacher paint is what that was. With a gel I was playing with. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that's what it was. Because it's... Yeah, that's acrylic clear. I know acrylic clear anywhere. Okay, I feel better. For a minute there, I thought I was painting on an oil painting. You can smell acrylic clear about 1,000,000 miles away. That sounds like my granddaughter. Let's grab a little white and a little bit of blue. A little blue. A little blue. Let's try that again. A little blue. Yeah, it's the same color. Just be real careful with it. And I wasn't real careful with it, was I? See that? I already messed myself up. But that's okay because I can white paint it. Yep, she's talking to my granddaughter. I'm almost done, I think. Let's grab just a little bit of green. Hello. Thank you. I'm just kind of redoing one. Father. How are you? I'm almost ready to say goodbye. Yep. I think I'm actually all done with this. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to go much farther while it's all wet like that. And we will see how that paint reacts. If that paint reacts and lifts up, then I know I messed up and I painted over the top of oil. But I won't send it out. Be well, Sylvia. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to let this sit and see what happens. Because if that's the same paint as that one is. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, well. What I'll do is I'll let this one sit and we'll see what happens. And if the paint comes up and pulls the paint off, then I know I painted on oil. But we will see what happens. What I'll do is once this dries, I'll go back over with a glaze and get all this white out of here, kind of turn it into maybe a soft yellow. And we'll glaze up. Oh yeah, we did. Boy, I might have been wrong though. That might actually been a well. No, it doesn't come apart like oil though. Huh. I don't know what it was. I think it might have been that jelly stuff I was playing with that couple times. It mixes in with my paint. Where is it? Oh, it's someplace. Gives my paint texture. Anyway, it's like a modeling clay almost. It's like a... Yeah, well, I'm making sure that I didn't paint on top of oil paint with acrylic, because those two things don't play well together at all. And this is just on paper, so it'll be able to tell pretty quickly what it is. But thank you, everybody. I'm gonna head upstairs because I know that's my grandchild on the phone, and I'm gonna go see what she's doing. So everybody, please have a wonderful day and hit the thumbs up and go visit the channels that are in here. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Be well, and as always, enjoy life because you never know.